One eye gave up on humanity. The other decided to give humanity another chance. Which one do you think which one is? Is it A, Obito that gave up on life? Or is it B, Kakashi? Let us find out. So in this chapter of Naruto, it was pretty much just the aftermath of the whole fight. And I know what some of you guys are going to say. Naruto, talk no jutsu, Obito, go to that, yada yada yada. To be honest, I did like where this chapter went. I actually was interested, like, at the start of this chapter, I was like, oh shit, like, something's going down right now. As you immediately see Sasuke go in, like, he's gonna go straight in and kill Obito, and then out of nowhere, it's like, nah, Kakashi's like, this is my friend, this is my comrade, I used to work with him, let me finish the job. He goes in, tries to stab Obito, and it just, Minato stops him and saying, from killing him. He's saying, like, which Obito, I feel like, needs to die. He needs to die. I feel like Naruto's just left now, so my whole theory, like, Obito just leaving, spitting on Naruto's face, that's just gone now out the window. Kishimoto wouldn't do that. I am disappointed in that. That would have been a great fuck you to Naruto, with his ways. Because I still feel, even to this, like, after that chapter, that was disappointing, like how he went out and he was just on the floor. It felt like he wasn't even defeated. He was just dazed. It was like, what the fuck's going on? With that, like, the pulling of the chakra when that happened, because Minato looked into his heart and understand, like, why Obito and what he's been through. And Naruto's talk for all that chapter was meant for Kakashi. That was his place to say all those things, not Naruto. Since that is his friend, it's like, your place is for putting Sasuke in his place, and anytime that he goes out, not for someone that you've only just met in a day. You can't just, like, judge him in a day. When you see that Naruto and Sasuke move out to deal with Madara, because Minato says we still got him to deal with, when they're talking, Naruto feels like this is all his fault. Like, he wasn't there for, like, Obito, he wasn't there for Kakashi, and even, like, Kakashi was even saying through this, like, he would have taken the same route as Obito. He had his friends by his side. It's like he had people to keep him going, whilst Obito didn't have that. He had Madara. After Rin left him, it was just, that was his light, that was his everything. I know, he's still after an 11-year-old girl after all this time. He's like, get another bitch, please. He was just saying, like, the world wasn't the same for him anymore. And I was actually surprised that Kakashi said that he doesn't blame Obito for his choice. Like, he said he would have taken that route himself if it wasn't for that, like, for all his friends stuff being there. Like, I was actually generally surprised about that. Like, it would have been interesting if, Kakashi at that point would have gone with Obito after seeing all that stuff, after hearing all that stuff. He sort of showed as well that, Naruto is like you, but then as well he isn't, because he isn't going to throw in the towel or his dreams. And it's thanks because of his comrades, Kakashi didn't fall into that despair alongside him. And he was like saying, what are you going to do if he does fall? And he said, well, I'm just going to be there for him as a friend. And I thought that was really cool. What's this thing now? It's like, what's happening with Madara? Is Madara already done? Because you see around the end of the chapter, Naruto is like charging up an Udama Rasen Shuriken. Like, where the fuck was Madara in this chapter? Like, what is he still? Is he still fighting Hashirama, or is he just there throwing it? It was a bit hard because he did like this different art style where it was just all dark and bleak, which I guess he's going for, like, with the eyes, like the all-powerful, all-seeing Sharingan eyes. Still couldn't see that shit. Overall, I did enjoy this chapter. It was very super dialogue heavy, and it was just the aftermath. So I don't blame it for having all this stuff. And yeah, it didn't deserve, like, all the hate that it got, but I think the ending was just lackluster for just the end of Obito, this guy we've been dealing with for like 2 years. So overall, I give this like a 6 this week. This chapter was pretty average, to be honest. Apparently there's like no chapter next week, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like, no chapter. But that's all for me. I want to thank you very much for watching as always, and remember, Savagezweipanda, sign out, and I'll see you guys